The other film I want to talk about is Life of Pi. Life of Pi is the film where you've seen the trailer where there's a kid in a boat with a tiger, and if that's not interesting enough to get you to the theater, then I don't know what. This is an amazing movie. I loved Life of Pi. It immediately vaulted to my favorite film of the year, without a doubt. It's about this kid, and he's telling his story after the fact to a writer who's sort of interviewing him about his experience. And when he was younger, he was traveling from India to America with his family. They got shipwrecked, and he was stuck on a lifeboat. And it tells and his father ran a zoo, and they were taking all the animals from India to America to sell the animals because they couldn't run the zoo anymore. So that's how we get the tiger on the boat. And it's amazing. I've heard some people sort of half jokingly, half seriously nominate the tiger for their best actor of the year or the CG artist who did the tiger. I totally think that's valid. Like, that tiger was amazing. You could have totally convinced me that they just trained a tiger really well. It looked so good. The movement was all right. There was never a moment when I looked at that tiger and thought, yeah, I don't know, that might not be a real tiger. Like, I totally believed it was a real tiger. The other special effects, visually, this is the most impressive film of the year, just visually. I also saw that one in 3D. Again, I don't know. It was not jump out at your face 3D, but I kind of like that Ang Lee just kind of used 3D as just another piece. You know, it wasn't like I'm using 3D so that you know that I know how to use 3D and I know how to make it jump out at you. But
there's an underwater sequence that I think is maybe the most stunning thing that I've seen so far.
Oh, absolutely.
In 3D ever.
Yeah.
I mean, really, it's such a beautiful sequence. And I don't think it would be the same not in 3D.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think, I haven't heard people talking about this one as a Best Picture nominee, but for me, it's right up there. I was totally blown away by this film, just totally blown away. And it gets to the end, and I think I read some people didn't like the ending because it's sort of some people didn't like that it explained things too much. And I honestly think if there's just one line cut out of that ending sequence, then it's fine.
Right.
But I kind of liked it. I liked what they did there.
Yeah, and I went with some family members, and I think they were a little confused at the end. So I don't know if it gave away too much.
Really?
I mean, yeah, I don't know if it did.
Interesting.
I think it sparked conversation, certainly. But I don't think they gave away too much for the average moviegoer.
Yeah. I did go to see this one in Knoxville when it was the day after Christmas, and there was a lot of kids in the audience. And I thought, and a lot of young kids too, and I was like, they're going to be talking the whole movie. This is not going to hold their attention. Dead silence the whole movie. I would not, and this is not a movie for kids, I don't think. I mean, if it's a movie that you will have to talk to your kids about after, because it deals with some pretty serious, like, life or death scenarios where this kid at some points is just like, I don't know if I even want to continue. Maybe I'll just let the tiger eat me. Maybe. Who knows what'll happen? But you'll definitely need to talk to your children about this film after the fact. A Place for Film is recorded at WFIU Studios in Bloomington, Indiana.